Hello students, today we are going to start a new chapter of Science and Technology Part 2 for 9th standard. The chapter is Energy Flow in an Ecosystem. Previous chapter मध्ये आपण क्लासिफिकेशन ऑफ प्लांट्स घेतलेला आहे. आज आपल्याला नवीन चॅप्टर एनर्जी फ्लो इन एन इकोसिस्टम याला सुरुवात करायची आहे. बिफोर दॅट we must do some revision which we have already studied in previous standard related to this chapter. In this chapter we have to cover the points, that is food chain, food web, then the energy pyramid, also biogeochemical cycles, which are very important part of this chapter. या चॅप्टरचा हा महत्त्वाचा भाग. Then we have to study different biogeochemical cycles regarding carbon, oxygen, nitrogen cycles. Today we have to study first point, that is energy flow in an ecosystem. Before that we have to do some revision. For that revision there are some questions in your textbook which we call that looking back. These questions, they are like this. First question is, what is meant by ecosystem? What is meant by ecosystem? We have already studied that ecosystem means interaction between biotic and abiotic factors in the surroundings. There are different types of ecosystems. So there is second question, which are different types of ecosystems? If we consider large ecosystems, then there are forests, oceans, seas, rivers, lakes, also deserts. These are large ecosystems. If we consider smaller ecosystems, these smaller ecosystems, they are around us. A field, एखादं छोटं शेत, हे सुद्धा एखादं इकोसिस्टम असू शकतं. तात्पुरते इकोसिस्टम सुद्धा तयार होते. पावसाळ्यामध्ये एक छोटं तळं तयार झालं, ती सुद्धा एक इकोसिस्टम असू शकते. दीज आर डिफरंट टाइप्स ऑफ इकोसिस्टम अराउंड अस विच वी कॅन लिस्ट. त्यांची आपण यादी करू शकतो. देन थर्ड क्वेश्चन, हाऊ डू इंटरॅक्शन टेक प्लेस बिटवीन देम? The biotic factors and abiotic factors of ecosystem, they continuously interact in an ecosystem. एखाद्या इकोसिस्टम मध्ये बायोटिक आणि अबायोटिक फॅक्टर हे सतत इंटरॅक्ट करत असतात. मीन्स बायोटिक फॅक्टर्स दे डिपेंड ऑन अबायोटिक फॅक्टर्स फॉर देअर लाईफ प्रोसेसेस. बायोटिक फॅक्टर्सना जगण्यासाठी आवश्यक जी एनर्जी असते ती मिळवण्यासाठी ते सतत धडपडतात. आणि अबायोटिक फॅक्टर सिंपल इनऑर्गॅनिक कंपाऊंड्सपासून ही एनर्जी ते मिळवतात. जसं CO2 आहे. CO2 इट इज प्रेझेंट इन ॲटमॉस्फिअर. ड्यू टू CO2 देअर इज अ फोटोसिंथेसिस इन ग्रीन प्लांट्स. दॅट मीन्स ग्रीन प्लांट्स दे डिपेंड ऑन अबायोटिक फॅक्टर, दॅट इज CO2, water and soil also. In this manner, these biotic and abiotic factors, they are continuously going on, interaction in between them. These are some questions which are included in your revision. Now actually next part of this chapter, that is energy flow in an ecosystem. If we consider energy flow in an ecosystem, what is meant by energy in the sense of living organism? Food, it is a source of energy for every living organism. So every living organism, it tries to obtain food and tries to obtain food and utilize it as energy. So this energy, it is utilized by every organism in an ecosystem. This energy, it flows from one organism to another organism. That means there are different organisms, and at which level they were, that levels they are known as trophic level. So this energy in the form of food is also transferred from one organism to another organism. We are already learned classification of organisms according to mode of nutrition. This energy flow in an ecosystem, it is related to this factor, that is classification of organism. According to mode of nutrition, organisms are classified into different groups. First is producers. We already studied about them. That producers, they produce their own food. That means producers, they include only green plants. Why? Because only green plants, they have a capacity to synthesize their own food in the process of photosynthesis. So producers, these are the group of organisms which can synthesize their own food. Then second group of organism according to mode of nutrition. Mode of nutrition means कुठल्या पद्धतीने ते फूड मिळवतात किंवा त्याचा वापर करतात. Producers, they can synthesize their own food, but other organisms, they does not synthesize their food. So they depend on producers. Therefore, the organisms which consumes food from other organisms, they are considered as consumers. They mostly included animals and other organisms, that is which cannot synthesize food. They are fungus and animals considered as consumers. So consumers, they are again classified into different levels or different groups according to mode of nutrition. How they obtain their food, ते त्यांचं फूड कसं मिळवतात, ते कोणावर डिपेंड असतात, त्याच्यानुसार कन्झ्युमर्सचे पुन्हा ग्रुप्स पडतात आणि त्यालाच आपण ट्रॉपिक लेवल असं म्हणतो. सो एनर्जी इट इज ट्रान्सफर्ड फ्रॉम प्रोड्युसर्स टू कन्झ्युमर्स बिकॉज कन्झ्युमर्स दे डिपेंड ऑन प्रोड्युसर्स. दे ऑब्टेन फूड फ्रॉम प्रोड्युसर्स. थर्ड ग्रुप इट इज अ सॅक्रोट्रॉप्स. Saprotrophs means the organisms which depend or which obtain food from dead organic matter of producers and consumers. Producer आणि consumer हे डेड झाल्यानंतर त्यांच्यावर उपजीविका करणारे जे ऑर्गॅनिझम असतात त्यांना सॅप्रोट्रॉप्स असं म्हटलं जातं. दे आर ऑल्सो कॉल्ड ॲज मृतोपजीवी. इन मराठी दे आर कॉल्ड मृतोपजीवी. दॅट मीन्स दे नरिशेस on dead organic matter. They include fungus. Then in case of animals, vultures म्हणजे गिधाड, they nourishes on dead bodies of animals. So they are also included in saprotrophs. यांनाच निसर्गाचे स्वच्छता दूत असं म्हटलं जातं. अतिशय महत्त्वाचे हे फॅक्टर्स असतात. यांच्यामुळे आपल्या निसर्गामध्ये ज्या डेड ऑर्गॅनिक मॅटर असतं त्याचं विल्हेवाट लावता येते आणि याच्यामुळे आपला जो निसर्ग आहे तो पोल्युशन पासून मुक्त राहतो. सो सॅप्रोट्रॉप्स, दे आर ऑल्सो इम्पॉर्टंट फॅक्टर्स अकॉर्डिंग टू मोड ऑफ न्यूट्रिशन. दिस इज ऑल अबाउट classification of organism according to mode of nutrition. Energy is always transferred from producers to consumers and consumers to saprotrophs in this manner. That's why the chapter it is named as energy flow in an ecosystem, because all these factors they are present in a particular ecosystem, in a particular surrounding. Now next part is trophic levels of the ecosystem around us. When we observe around us, we can classify the organisms according to their trophic levels. At which level, at which stage they obtain their food. According to that, there are different levels. We can observe them easily around us. First one is primary consumers. We know that all organisms they obtain their food in different way, in different modes. But plants they synthesize their own food. According to mode of nutrition, plants they are separated because they are considered as producers because they can synthesize their own food. Besides plants, all organisms in the living world, they cannot synthesize their own food. So they depend on plants directly or indirectly. So they are known as consumers. They consume food. Ready-made food is consumed by these organisms. So they are considered as consumers. And mostly animals, they are included in consumers. So again they are classified, or again they are grouped into different groups according to consumption, how they obtain their food and on which organism they depend for their food. So first group is primary consumers. Primary consumers, which means the organisms which obtain their food from green plants. So they are considered as primary consumers. पहिल्या लेवलवर जे ॲनिमल्स हे प्लांट्सवर डिपेंड आहेत, प्लांट्स पासून स्वतःचं फूड मिळवतात, त्यांना प्रायमरी कंझ्युमर्स असं म्हटलं जातं. आणि दुसऱ्या शब्दामध्ये त्यांना हर्बिओर्स असं आपण म्हणतो. हर्ब्स म्हणजे प्लांट्स किंवा ग्रास, ट्रीज, दे आर इन्क्लुडेड इन हर्ब्स. So these are considered as herbivores. यांचे जर एक्झाम्पल्स पाहिजे झाले तर आपल्या आजूबाजूला असे अनेक ॲनिमल आपल्याला दिसतील जे डायरेक्ट प्लांट इटर्स आहेत किंवा प्लांटचं कन्झम्पशन करतात. फॉर एक्झाम्पल गोट, देन डिअर. These are different animals which eat plants as their food. Then second type of consumer, that is secondary consumer. This is another trophic level. Secondary consumers, they depend on primary consumers for their food. They consume primary consumers as their foods. That means they are carnivores. Carnivore म्हणजे मांसाहारी, जे इतर प्राण्यांना मारून खातात त्यांना आपण carnivores म्हणतो. These secondary consumers, they consume herbivores as their food. This includes animals like fox, frog, then owl. These are some animals which are present in secondary consumer. We can also find other examples of these secondary consumers. Then the third level, that is apex or top consumers. The animals which depend for their food or which consume secondary consumers as their food, they are known as they are also carnivores. They are known as apex order consumers or top consumers. Why? Because they eat these secondary consumers. म्हणून हे वरच्या लेवलला असतं. अपेक्स म्हणजे वरच्या लेवलवर किंवा टॉप लेवलवर, म्हणून यांना अपेक्स ऑर्डर किंवा टॉप कंझ्युमर्स असं म्हटलं जातं. दे आर ऑल्सो नोन ॲज कार्निव्होर्स. ते सुद्धा काय आहेत? मांसाहारी आहेत. This includes animals. यांचे जर एक्झाम्पल्स पाहिजे झाले, they include animals like tiger, lion. These are top consumers or apex consumers. सर्वात वरच्या लेवलवर हे असतात. Then fourth level, fourth type is omnivores. Omni means animals which can consume both herbivores and carnivores. Also, these are also depend on plants. म्हणजे जे शाकाहारी देखील आहेत आणि मांसाहारी देखील आहेत. यांना म्हणायचं ऑमनिव्होर्स. ऑमनिव्होर्स म्हणजे मिश्राहारी. These are also known as mixed consumers. Examples are man and bear. These are different trophic levels in an ecosystem. एखाद्या इकोसिस्टम मध्ये आपल्याला या वेगवेगळ्या प्रकारच्या ट्रॉपिक लेवल या बघायला मिळतात. This is all about trophic levels. Stop.